Hello. So, hey guys, what's up? My name is Connor from the Connor Landon Show, and this is our return from also making videos and our return for CD reviews. And this time around, for our return, we're going to be reviewing the new album by Foo Fighters, Wasting Light. So we should probably get started. First off, all I gotta say about this album, if I were to pick my top 5 favorite albums from 2011, I would probably pick um, the new Seether album for number 5, El Camino by the Black Keys, Neighborhoods by Blink-182, I'm With You by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and this album for number 1. This is an outrageously good album. If you're a human being and you do not have this album, or if you're a rock listener and you do not have this album, there is something wrong with your head. I am serious. And one cool thing to note about this album is that I think this is pretty amazing, but I never knew this before I got the album, but now I know it for sure. Instead of being in a big record company in a big recording studio of like blinking lights, recording now, and all that stuff, instead the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl and all the boys went inside Dave Grohl's garage, had an audio tape with them, and recorded the whole album on that. All I gotta say is that is pretty freaking awesome, considering how good this album sounds for being inside for just being inside a garage and on an audio tape. This is amazing. Yeah, the tracks on this album are Bridge Burning, Rope, Dear Rosemary, White Limo, Alandria, Arlandria, I don't know how to pronounce it. These Days, Back and Forth, A Matter of Time, Miss the Misery, I Should Have Known, and Walk. And if I were to pick my top 5 favorite songs, I cannot pick top 5, but I'll try because there's too many good songs on here. It would have to be Ridge Burning, Rope, Dear Rosemary, These Days, and Walk. If I were to actually just pick a top 10 on this, I would probably pick, well, there's 11 tracks, so I'd probably pick every single song off here because there's, unlike any other Foo Fighter albums, well, I don't know if this is for sure or not, but there is no rock ballads, there's no acoustic ballads on here. Every song on here is going to be played with electric guitar, and you're going to notice that from the get-go. And after listening to the album a couple hundred times that I've done over the times to review this album, all I can say is that out of all the other Foo Fighter albums that I own, because I have pretty much a good chunk of their albums, this feels a lot heavier than their other stuff. I mean, just a tad bit heavier, not a lot bit heavier. Like the song White Limo, like I know that the Foo Fighters won White Limo for the greatest hard rock and heavy metal song from 2011, but I'm pretty sure Mastodon or Megadeth could have won that song. I mean, it's a good song, just really hard rock and heavy metal. And now if we look at the front cover of this, we will see that it did a pretty creative thing on here. Instead of well, this is pretty fancy, but instead of being really fancy and stuff, it's just black and then has a collage of the guys on the album. It says Foo Fighters Wasting Light. On the back it has, well, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like just a blurred image and has the names of the tracks. If we open this up, it has all the guys crammed inside. It shows them inside Dave Grohl's garage, and they're pretty cramped in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool to do that. Yet it kind of sucks if you have claustrophobia. Here we get to see the booklet that comes with it. It has the Foo Fighters logo on there. Almost dropped it. And it has the backwards F's, you know. And one thing to note is that unlike any other booklet I've ever seen, well, I've seen a lot of booklets, never mind, that actually do this, but on this, it actually just has pictures from the guys in the band, and it doesn't have the lyrics and stuff. And if you want to know who the guys in the band are for the Foo Fighters, I don't know what instruments they play, but there's Dave Grohl, the lead singer, Taylor Hawkins, Nate Mendel, Chris Shiflett, and Pat Smear. Who knew that the drummer for Nirvana could make it this far? Probably everyone. So yeah, in essential, that's pretty much it for my review of this album. I know it's probably a short review, but yeah, I think this is a wonderful album. It's my top pick for albums of 2011. There's no other album from 2011 that will top this album. If you are a rock fan, if you like rock music, and if you're a living human being who likes rock music, you need to buy this album right now if you do not have it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. 3, 2, 1, I'm done. Our next review is going to be on Van Halen, A Different Kind of Truth. Thanks for watching.